I don't want to know what kind of wildlife is down in that water. Perfect place for my least favorite creature on the planet, snakes. Or your backyard. It's been a highly active year for snakes. My own theory is that everything woke up at once because we had such a late spring. Normally we warm up over time and the snakes come back to life more gradually than they did this year. By the way, this is David the Marine.
Let me see your war face. You got a war face?
I have a question for you, Lee.
All right.
How close does a snake have to be before you feel justified in shooting it?
Well, I mean, if I'm walking along, hiking, and all of a sudden there it is, and I don't carry a shotgun when I'm hiking,
Right.
so
if it like it's blocking the trail, you can't go around it, so you have no choice but to shoot the snake. They make these shot shells. This one, .22 long rifle. It has number 12 shot in there, sometimes called dust shot, because that's kind of all it is.
Yeah.
This is a 38 with, I think, number 9 shot.
Mm-hmm.
And they have 40 and 9mm also. They have 44 Magnum, 45 Colt. This is 45 ACP. And the problem with shot shells prior to this is they would not cycle the action, but we'll see if they cycle the gun I brought today. And we'll see how well they work on snake targets. This is about 6 feet. We're gonna shoot this. I don't know if you can see it from way back there. Gonna shoot this from a 4-inch .22 revolver.
Well, and David, it kind of makes a kind of a donut pattern.
Yeah, the further back we go, it'd be more of a donut pattern because they have the rifling, you know, it's twisting it, so it's spinning the pellets in a donut. So if you're too far away, hold off to the side a little bit and let the pellets spin into the target.
But, I mean, that would be a decent pattern at that distance.
If it hit the head, but I'm curious about the penetration. The pattern's good, but would it have the penetration? I got a piece of thin leather from Hobby Lobby.
Okay.
And we'll see if it penetrates or not. Ooh.
And wow, it's like it didn't penetrate at all.
No, yeah, these couple of spots here were original with the leather.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you can see with the lighting there, but you got a lot of dents on this side, so
Yeah.
you know.
And you can almost see the shot down in there.
Yeah.
So it was more of an embedded
Oh, there's one.
thing.
There's one.
Yeah. There it is. Yeah.
That's why I call it dust shot. You can hardly see the darn thing.
Yeah. Now we've backed up to
About 7 yards. Just see what difference the distance makes to the pattern.
That's a big difference. So 6 to 8 feet is optimal.
Seems to be. Let's try the 38 from a snub nose. Actually, it should work better because there's less time to spin it, so it might get a better pattern. Better pattern, more thump. Let's shoot our leather snake from the same distance.
Well, that's one way to tie a tie.
Colombian slipknot.
Yeah.
All these shot shells are by CCI. They're supposed to cycle the slide on a semi-automatic. So let's see.
It did what it was supposed to.
It did. It worked.
Not a bigger group, but I bet better penetration. Woo, once again.
It ejected and locked the slide open.
So it did what it was supposed to.
So if you have snakes to worry about and you got a 45 or a semi-auto, make sure they're working your gun, but that might be the one in the chamber if snakes are where you're going, and with regular ball ammo after that.
Yeah. Necktie again.
Yeah.
Yep, there we are.
That's a tough piece of leather too.
I mean, I might even go so far as to have a magazine standing by and have the snake shot loaded up in it.
Well, if it's not in the gun, it's not going to do you any good. If you have time to swap magazine, I think you might be able to go the other way.
Okay.
Or walk around it or throw a stick at it or something. Snakes are one concern, you know, when you're hiking and camping, but not the only concern. The other concern, of course, is the two-legged snakes,
Yeah, people.
and that's more of a concern in most areas. So if you have one in a chamber, okay, you can shoot that once, and then you're onto your defensive ammo.
Yeah.
But another solution could be perhaps a 38 snub nose on your belt with all snake shot, and your regular gun, however you carry that, with your jacket hollow points. Those can kind of cover both bases. And the 38s nowadays don't weigh that much.
Yeah.
And we saw the 22, it's just a waste of time.
Yeah.
The 38, even from a snub nose, did quite well, I thought.
Yeah. And so if it's snakes or the two-legged form that you're after, it doesn't matter. Just carry something that's going to work for you. And as usual, guns for everybody.